Knowing when to give up, when to stop. Growing up, we're always taught to strive for your goals, never give up. The amount of times you heard that, it's probably more times than you can count on your own hand. But I think as we get older, we're forced to learn that sometimes we do have to give up. Now let me explain and talk about it before it sounds too bad. It's been a week now since I've been out of my relationship, and I've been wanting to more reflect on things and look at them a different way, and maybe you can relate to them too. I was in a relationship, of course, and say if you truly love the person, you keep telling yourself, if I want it enough, if I want it badly enough, it'll happen, it'll work out. I can manifest it. I can make it appear in my life. That my want for it should convince my partner that they might want it too. That things will change. And sometimes they do. But I wouldn't be here right now if they did for me. And maybe that's a lesson in itself. But say your partner or even your friend, because this can go for any type of relationship in general, platonic or not. I'm just relating it more romantically because that's my most recent experience. But they aren't there for you in the way you want them to be. Your wants and needs aren't being met the way you'd prefer them to be. And assuming you've communicated all this clearly, that you think it's okay that because you love them, because in your mind the pain of leaving outweighs the pain of staying, and that you think you'd be giving up, that you wouldn't be doing what everyone keeps portraying what success is related to, just not giving up. That's the thing, though. You aren't giving up. You think you're letting them down by not putting yourself through more suffering for them. They're not trying to keep bargaining with yourself on how to make it last longer, how to make it keep going, how to make them happier. But you're not letting them down. You're letting yourself down. That person you worked so hard to become. The person who's gone through thick and thin, that only you know about. The one who had to keep getting up and doing it over and over again. But you stay and you stay in the same patch of dirt, hoping it'll grow. But it's been dead for so long. You've been so afraid of losing them, you're losing yourself. And in reality, their actions show that they're okay with losing you. So stop fighting for that. For someone who wouldn't fight for you. You don't need to waste your time trying to prove yourself to someone who's not looking your way. And I'm about to contradict myself. My statement still applies, but it's only a waste of time if you learn nothing from it. If you keep repeating that same mistake. If you keep telling yourself you won't do it again, but you give yourself different excuses or a different why, or different reasons why it was okay this time. But the other person doesn't do anything for you. They don't do that for you. And if you keep making those mistakes, then it's on you. It's a choice at that point. And if you keep telling yourself you won't do it over and over again, you can't also keep feeling bad about yourself for doing it again. Feeling bad also isn't an excuse to do bad. It's on you to want to change, to want to do better. it's hard to know that. It's hard to realize that. It's hard to know when you're losing yourself, when someone's not appreciating you. And the process sucks. You might not get what you want. Not because you don't deserve it, but because you deserve so much more. You're not half a person. You don't need somebody else to make you feel whole. You're whole on your own. Don't treat yourself any lesser than that. Because we're only here once. And you're gonna mess up. You're gonna give up on the wrong things, and you're gonna keep going on the wrong ones too. But you learn from it. And you keep making those mistakes. And you keep learning from them. And sometimes you might make the same mistake more than once. Sometimes it's hard to learn from certain things because our heart and our mind don't align. But at some point, when it comes again, you don't make that same mistake. You be better. You be better for you. Not that you owe it to anyone else to be better. But if that helps you be better, then use that too. But do it for you. Because you're stuck with you all the way.